Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another installment in the best of, where I sit down and talk about all of my favorite products from one brand. So today's video is going to be all about Maybelline, one of my absolute forever favorites from the drugstore. They make incredible makeup, and I'm actually quite shocked as I was looking through the rest of my best of videos that I filmed in the past that I haven't done one on Maybelline yet. So I was like, it's time, I've got to do this, and I'm actually kind of glad that I waited because there has been a lot of new products from Maybelline in the last year or so. So the first thing is primer, and my absolute favorite is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. This little guy is basically the Benefit Professional. It retails for $6.99. You do get a little bit less product here, but a little bit definitely goes a long way. This fills pores, it fills any fine lines, and it definitely helps to smooth over any texture and will prolong the wear of your makeup. I love this little guy. This is hands down one of my absolute favorite primers from the drugstore. So moving on to foundation, I have three, and these are my favorite from Maybelline. I reach for all three of these on different occasions, just depending on what I want to do, what I want to achieve with my overall makeup look. So the first one is the Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. This has a nice medium coverage. It has SPF in it, gives you a very dewy feel and look to your skin, but it's very lightweight. It's not heavy or cakey whatsoever, and it does remind me of your skin but better. Really like this for an everyday kind of go-to foundation. It's one of my favorites, and I also love the concealer that goes with this, which I will be mentioning in a second. The other one is the Maybelline Fit Me, the Matte and Poreless. This is for normally to oily skin. I love this product when I'm going for a very matte finish. In fact, I actually paired this one today with the third favorite, which is the Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I mixed two of these guys together and just created a nice, very matte finish look to my skin, but it's not drying, it doesn't look cakey, it's a very comfortable wear. I like the Matte and Poreless because it really does keep that shine away all day long. And then the Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation is amazing because it's a matte foundation, but it's hydrating on the skin. It's almost cooling to the touch. It's not drying, it's not cakey, but it does not have SPF in it, which I like because if I'm going to be inside all day, I don't really need that additive SPF in it. Really love this product. And now moving on to concealer, I have two different types, but I have three colors from the first type. And that first type is the Maybelline Fit Me. These are the creamiest, most full coverage concealers that I have seen from the drugstore. They are very much comparable to the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers for about half the price. They blend out like a dream. That's why I have three of them for three different reasons. So I have 15 Fair, that's the lightest shade that I use to brighten and highlight underneath of the eyes. I have 10 Light, which is a little bit darker, a little more salmon-y, a little less brightening, but it's the perfect match to my skin tone, so I can use it for extra coverage over foundation and conceal any acne or any blemishes on my face. And it also has a little bit of peachiness to it, which will counteract any blue or purple under your eyes if you're very tired, cancels out any dark circles. So these two together I love for the under eye or just to spot conceal certain areas on the face. And then I have number 30 Cafe, which is perfect for cream contour. I love this. It blends out so easily. It's pretty much fail proof. It's really easy to blend out, really easy to work with, and it gives you that nice neutral taupey look of a contour shadow. So really love this product. Love the Maybelline Fit Me. It's my absolute favorite. And then the other Maybelline one is still in its packaging because I recently ran through this product when I was living in my other house. I still have these guys open, and I didn't really want to open this one just yet because I don't like having a ton of products open at once. But this is another favorite. This is the Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. This is the match to my favorite, one of my favorite foundations from Maybelline. It's not as high coverage as the Fit Me, but it gives you a nice dewy look, which is perfect in the summertime. I feel like it gives you a very fresh, youthful look, but it does give you coverage, not quite as much, but enough. So I really like this one on a more everyday basis. When I'm finished with my foundation and my concealer, I like to set everything with powder. So for the face, I will reach for the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder, again for normally to oily skin. I'm in the same shade as this as the foundation, which is 220 Natural Beige. These powders are so finely milled. I would think that this was high-end. If someone were to take off this packaging and just hand me a clear black case with this exact same powder in it, and I were to set my face with it, I would literally think it was a high-end product, something in that $30 to $40 range. It reminds me a lot of the Laura Mercier powders because it's so soft on the skin. It's not cakey again. It's very lightweight. It gives you a little bit more coverage if you're looking for color and set everything in place. Really love the Fit Me powders from Maybelline, and I also love this one. It's just from the original Fit Me line. It's not matte and poreless. In number 135, Creamy Natural. It's a nice kind of light ivory shade, which is perfect for setting that under eye area or anywhere else you apply brightening concealer to the face, because again, very finely milled, sets everything in place, doesn't look cakey, heavy, doesn't settle into any fine lines or wrinkles, and it has a brightening effect, which I really like without any shimmers. So it's a really, really great product. Highly recommend the Fit Me powders if you guys have not tried them and you're on the hunt for a drugstore face powder. Give these guys a look because I think you'll be really, really happy. And then next in the face category, I wanted to mention two face palettes. One is newer and one was released, I think, last year. So the first one is the Master Contour Face Contouring Kit. It has a blush, a contouring powder, and a highlight. This one is in the shade light to medium. I believe there's a darker one. Love this contouring powder. I've heard some people on YouTube saying that this wasn't dark enough to contour with. It really actually is. I used it today to contour my face. I forgot I had it, and when I purchased the blush palette, I fell in love with it and thought, hey, let me play with the contouring kit again, see what I think about it, and I really, really do like it. Both of these palettes are very pigmented, but the powders are so easy to blend. And this contouring shade not only contours, but it can also double as a blush. It's very reminiscent of the Benefit Dallas box of powder, which is kind of like a blush and bronzer because it does have that taupey shadow undertone to contour with, but then it has kind of like a plummy rose as well, so it can be a blush. So I think this is a beautiful shade to contour with. The blush is great, the highlight's amazing. Really love this palette. If you're looking for 3 products in one, this may be a good one to go to. It's only $10 and you get 3 products and a very sturdy package to travel with. And then the blush palette I recently mentioned in my new drugstore haul. I love this. It has 3 beautiful blushes plus a highlight. Very generous sized pans of powder. The highlight is even more intense and a little bit more buttery than the one in the contour kit. They may have reformulated their powders. Great product. These blushes are beautiful. My favorite is the peachy one, the first shade. It's the one I'm wearing today. It just gives you this nice feminine pop of color. Very easy to blend, very easy to build up. Again, perfect for a beginner and for traveling because it's got that sturdy packaging. Moving on to a few more face products. I wanted to mention these. I don't really hear these mentioned that often, and I really love these. These are the Master Highlighting blushes from Maybelline. I have 2 of them. This one is called Nude number 10, and the reason why I like this one so much is because yes, it does have that rosy kind of rose gold tone to it. You could use it as a blush, but it's very glowy, very highlighting. I use it strictly as a face highlight. It's a beautiful rose gold champagne shade that is so perfect as a face highlight. So easy to blend, but it's not chunky, it's not overly glittery or shimmery. It's just the perfect champagne highlight. And then the second one is called number 20 Pink Rose. This one is definitely a blush. It does have a little bit of glowiness to it, not as much as the Nude one. This one is definitely more highlighting. This is more of a blush, but it's not a straight up matte blush because it has that little bit of glow laced throughout it. Really like it. Very buildable, easy to blend yet again. I like when they're interlaced like this because you can pick up certain squares of the product and just play with those certain shades, or you can swirl your brush all throughout it and pick up everything and just kind of create a unique look. So really, really highly recommend these Master Highlighting blushes from Maybelline. So moving on to the eyes, I actually have quite a bit of product. I don't have any eyeshadow palettes because, to be quite honest, even though I own their little eyeshadow palettes, the Blush Nudes and the Nudes, like they're okay, but they're not the best. So when it came down to eye products, I was able to break it down to eyeliners, a liquid liner, and then single eyeshadows, as well as cream shadows. So for eyeliners, I have 3, and I think depending on what you like, I might have you covered. So the first one is a very skinny, tiny black eyeliner, very creamy, and it sets as soon as you apply it. I'm wearing it in my waterline today. This is the Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil in the shade Defining Black. And why I really like this product is that it's so creamy as you apply it, but it's so tiny, so it's really easy to work into that waterline. And as soon as you're finished, it sets. It doesn't smudge. You don't get any raccoon eye. You're done. So really love this. Highly recommend. The next eyeliner swatch is a little thicker, but it's just as creamy and it's just as intense. And this is the Master Drama in Midnight Master. This is such a creamy eyeliner. It takes a little bit longer to dry, but once it does set beautifully. It works to create either a very sharp cat eye or you can do a smudgy cat eye. And I even like this in the lower lash line because since it doesn't set quite so quickly, you can work a small pencil brush and drag it right under your lower lash line to create an extra intensified lower lash line. So really beautiful pen, works well, and again, affordable. And then the last eyeliner is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. This is in the shade Polished Amethyst, and it's a beautiful shimmery purple. Since I do have very deep dark brown eyes, purple just plays really pretty with brown eyes, so I've been loving this. It's creamy, it's easy to work with. Want that pop of color? Perfect pencil. And then as far as liquid liners go, I don't wear them that often. I used to wear liquid liners a lot more. It was one of my go-to eye looks because I didn't wear eyeshadow as much before. And this was my favorite liquid liner. And this is the Line Stiletto Ultimate Precision Liquid Eyeliner. It's as black as you can get. It sets, it stays, and it has a nice thin wand that isn't too flimsy, but it isn't too stiff. So it works perfectly for creating that sharp cat eye. It's just a very beautiful, beautiful simple liquid liner. It works so easily. Great for a beginner as well. And then moving on to mascara, I have two. So the one I'm wearing today is actually this one, the Colossal Chaotic Lash. It gives you a nice, spidery, volumized, kind of separated and lengthened look. I like it. It's fun to work with. It doesn't get too chunky or too clumpy, and it's easy to wipe off any excess before it dries. So I really recommend this one if you're looking for a more voluminous, but yet kind of spidery, kind of more separated look. And then this other one, I actually just ran out of it. So luckily I had another one. It's the Lash Sensational. And this is definitely a dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash at half the price or less. Works great, has that curved wand, absolutely dreamy mascara. So these two are my favorites from Maybelline. And then moving on to eyeshadow, I have 2 cream shadows and 3 powder ones. So starting with the cream, highly recommend all of the Color Tattoo 24-hour creamy eyeshadows from Maybelline. I love every single color. These two are the ones I reach for. I travel with them, and those colors are Barely Branded, which is a beautiful kind of nude champagne shade. Gives a nice brightening effect. Turned my mom onto this. She loves to use this as an eyeshadow base, and then she'll apply powder shadow on top to make it last that much longer, and it works really, really well. And then the other shade I love is Bad to the Bronze, which is a gorgeous soft bronze, and it's definitely buildable, so you could put it all over the lid, really pack it on there, then take a little bit on a synthetic blending brush, run it through the crease, and you have almost what looks like 2 shadows when you're really only using this guy. And it's really easy on those fast mornings when you don't have extra time. Love these cream shadows. Highly recommend all of the Color Tattoos from Maybelline. And then as far as powder shadows, these are rather new to the collection from Maybelline. They actually recently released these powder shadows. Picked up 3, love all of them. So I'm going to go in order by number. The first one is called Nude Glow number 40, and it's a beautiful pinky rose gold. So gorgeous. It's the shade that I have all over the center of my lids right now. I use it to highlight the inner tear duct. Just a beautiful creamy shade. These swatched are 1 swipe. Intensity, they're just so amazing. And then I picked up number 60, the hyped one on YouTube, the Glow Down Face Highlight. I'm wearing it today actually on top of the Master Highlighting Blush in Nude. I use this also to highlight the inner tear duct on top of Nude Glow to give kind of a pinky gold look to that inner area. I'm so obsessed with these things, and they're $3. They're so affordable. And then all over the crease, and to kind of smoke out my eye and do kind of like a natural eye look, I use this one, number 140, Made for Mocha. It is the most beautiful matte chocolatey brown. What I really love about this product is that not only is it so pigmented, and the more that you blend it out and work with it, the lighter it gets. So it's almost like, again, creating a 2 shadow look with 1 color. And I cannot believe that these are only $3. These are amazing. They just blew my mind away. And then the last things that I have to talk about are lip products. So I have 2 lip liners and 2 lip products. So starting with the lip liners, these are relatively new to the Maybelline line, and they're the Colorsensational Shaping Lip Liner in number 105 Nude Whisper, the lightest nude shade. This is so pretty alone. I'll even wear this with just a gloss or lip balm on top. Beautiful color. And then number 115 Totally Toffee, which is a beautiful kind of terracotta, warm nude shade, is the shade I use to line my lips with today. And it works perfectly with the lipstick I'm wearing today, which is one of these. I have to give a shout out to my absolute favorite formula from Maybelline when it comes to lipsticks is their creamy mattes. They're creamy, they feel hydrating, you don't even feel like your lips are drying out. Sometimes you even forget you're wearing lipstick. I literally think I'm wearing like a lip balm or a chapstick. They're that comfortable. The colors stay on. It's amazing. The color payoff, 1 swipe intensity. So the one I'm wearing today, and the first one I'm going to mention, is 657 Nude Nuance, and this is what Nude Nuance looks like. It's like a nice, deep, beautiful nude. And I like to refer to this as a fall nude because it's a nice, deep brown nude, really pretty. I think if you have a fair to medium skin tone, this will look great on you, especially if you have dark hair. It just kind of plays up on those features. Really love Nude Nuance, and that's what I'm wearing with the Totally Toffee lip liner. Match made in heaven. And then the second color, I had to mention a bright with spring and summer just around the corner. 685 Craving Coral. If you love a bright red lip or an orange lip, this is perfection because it's a bright red orange when you want that pop of color, especially now in the summertime. Creamy, intense, amazing. I love these lipsticks, and these are my 2 favorite colors of the creamy mattes. This wraps up my best of Maybelline. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully this helped you out in some way if you were kind of heading out to the drugstore and wanted to pick up some new things from Maybelline. Let me know if you'd like to see more best of. Let me know if you want to see more drugstore, if you have a particular high-end brand in mind. And then just depending on what I already have in my collection, I can sit down and do a review on my favorites or just let you guys know what's worth it and what isn't. Let me know. Let me know in the comment box what you want to see upcoming on my channel. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will definitely see you guys in my next upload. Request more videos down there. See you guys next time.